And here we go. Lady of the Clouds. We don't need a second Warmother Skull, so I don't need to save mana for it. Yeah, we just go like this. I guess we just, let's put it like this. Yeah, yeah. And here we go. 19. I'm sorry, opponent. You literally went into the worst possible matchup for yourself. GG's. Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today, I'm bringing you one of my favorite decks. You all have seen it in my channel if you have been here long enough. And it's Freljord Demacia Warmother Skull. So this is a full ramp deck that the whole purpose is that we can drop down the Warmother Skull and take advantage of the big beefy units that Demacia has, such as LoR Eldred, Gorlif, and especially Citria, Lady of the Clouds. So again, our goal with this deck is going Warmother Skulls. Now, you might be questioning, why am I bringing this deck back up into the meta? Well, since the last time we showcased this deck, we have two new rank cards. Wild Mysticism, it has been long enough that we actually haven't played this deck with Wild Mysticism in the game. And then we just got Winter's Touch in the most recent patch. So this allows me to go all full greed, where we play 3 Wild Mysticism, 3 Catalyst, 3 Winter's Touch, and even 3 Physics of the O1 for 12 ramp cards to actually get to a Warmother Skull. As long as we get at least 2 of those ramp cards in our hand, we tend to be in a pretty good spot to be able to actually summon a big beefy units. Now, once you get the Warmothers down, that's when it gets fun. You have Eldred, which is one of the best cards in this deck in my opinion, giving you access to Tough, which protects your units and your Nexus, stopping you from getting aggroed down by opponents. You can also just straight up play this on turn 8 if you need to be able to actually stall people out. Rapid Failure for Overwhelm, especially really nice when you have Citria. Gorlif is amazing because not only could it be a lethal threat, but it's also a unit that can pseudo heal your Nexus by bringing it back to 12 if for some reason it's below 12. And then Citria. And we are playing Galio as well. I like the access to the rally a lot. Trundle is really nice too because the Ice Pillar can add up pretty easily as well. And it's a nice unit to play if you're able to ramp up and don't have anything to do on turn 5 or when you have 5 mana. Now, in order to get to our win condition, we do also need to survive the game. And to do that, we are playing triple Avalanche and double Ravines. At first, I wasn't playing these removal cards, but I found myself getting aggroed down by like Pirate Aggro or other aggro decks that were just ignoring what I wanted to do. So we are playing triple Ravine, double Ravine, triple Avalanche, and then we are playing double Flash Freeze and double Harsh Winds. Potential that is better to go to triple Harsh Winds. I just don't know what else I would cut for it. Maybe the one Rapid Failure. I'm not sure. I have to still think about it. It's really, really fun. Honestly, this deck feels nice. As long as you're not going against Ionia and sometimes Shurima with the Rata Negation. Because if they negate your Warmother Skull, you pretty much just lose the game, by the way, right? So as long as you're not going against one of those 2 decks, or even Bandle City these days, I think you're in a good spot. Regardless though, as you see in the games today, this deck is a blast to play. And the fact that I can just manually ramp and just play my Warmother Skull makes it even better. This Winter Touch is actually super, super clutch. But anyways, let's jump right ahead to the games. If you like today's video, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post LoR videos every single day. I'll see you at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. In this matchup, we're going against Zoe Aphelios. Opponent is on Freljord, which kind of makes me feel like they might have. It's not amazing. I need Warmother Skull. I need Avalanche, so I can deal with the Zoe if she level up. It makes me feel that this is more of a kind of elusive deck because they're on Freljord. Okay, we got the Warmother Skull, and we have double ramp. We have the Eldred. I need Rabin or Avalanche. I really don't want to deal with this Zoe potentially leveling up. This would be really annoying. This is also kind of annoying because of the this Equinox. The Equinox on the Eldred could be problematic. What now? I'm gonna just ramp, right? That's the great thing about this, right? That before, if you play the Catalyst, you kind of lose the value from the healing. But now I can just play Winter's Touch, even if the opponent doesn't attack, and feel like I'm not losing any value. Let's go Winter's Touch first. Let's actually keep the catalyst so when I actually need to heal. The problem again is this Zoe. This Zoe is a problem. Let's go catalyst this time. I feel like I'm not gonna have anything to use my mana on next turn, right? So I don't think it's important. We can then go Winter's Touch and set up for the Warmothers on our next turn. I'm gonna be 7. Yeah, I could actually have on my next attack turn. I'm gonna have Warmothers enabled. Okay, so it's a Game Crafter deck, huh? So opponent's gonna try to buff up one of their units on their hand pretty heavily. But I think we're solid, right? We can go here, and then I just Warmothers on turn 9. Not even turn 9. It's gonna be turn 6. Warmothers. Hope that that's enough. Opponent's not even pushing that much damage. Yeah, we go here. Next turn with Warmothers and just chill. I guess I can deal with the elusives unless the opponent finds another spell shield. I can deal with a big elusive because of the freezes. Okay, opponent's not putting their spell shield on their elusive, so I'm kind of okay with this. We go Warmothers and we start setting up for the Citria. Double Warmothers is a little bit too much, so yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. We even get Trundle, so we can have the pillars. I think we're solid. We can go Pillar, we can go Eldred, we can go Citria, or we can even go Galio instead and try to see... Yeah, we can go Galio, because Galio will level up, because we have the Pillar and whatever unit we summon here. So we're gonna get a unit, we play the Ice Pillar. Whatever unit the opponent's gonna be buffing up, which we don't know yet, right? It's not gonna matter, because we have the Flash Freeze. And we have enough mana to actually play Galio plus Flash Freeze, which is why I kind of like the Galio better. We get a we get a second Galio anyway, so maybe we don't need to play Galio anymore. Yeah, maybe playing Galio doesn't matter anymore, huh? Now what to put it? Okay, they're actually gonna try to kill this Galio, I guess. Which makes me feel like we should actually play... I guess we can't play the second Galio because it turned into the spell in the hand. I am letting the opponent be able to kill this Ice Pillar, which could be a little bit problematic on our end. I guess we can go Eldred though. Let's say that the opponent tries to go... I have to be concerned about this girl here. I might just Avalanche. What if it's actually Avalanche? What if I need to deal with this Zoe before she can level up? No, I'm just gonna Citria next turn, right? So the opponent's gonna have access to... Yeah, I'm just gonna Citria next turn. Opponent's gonna have access to the Caliban, right? I'm gonna go... I could also go Gorelift, right? The problem with Gorelift is that it's so easy for the opponent to find the Equinox. So I kind of prefer the Eldred. It gives everything tough. Kind of keeps me a little bit, you know, beefed up. We could go Citria and challenge the Zoe, but the Zoe is probably going to level up before we get there, because the opponent just has to play the Calibrum here. Unless they didn't pick the Calibrum. Why wouldn't you pick the Calibrum? We have the Galio level up. If they level up this Zoe, it gets scary, right? Like, this Zoe being leveled up is actually super scary for us. But we can clear the whole board.
Magic goes in, might comes out.
We can clear the whole board. I guess the opponent can have the stun. And we still have access to the Flash Freeze. So if we go like this, unfortunately we low roll and we got the faces. If we go Citria, we have the rally from Galio unless the opponent damages my unit now. If the opponent damages my unit now, they're fine. They could have another Sunburst. That's bad, right? I mean, again, yeah, sure, you're gonna kill this, but you have to kill... You have to find a way to actually kill me. Let's just pull I don't even know if we pull the gem crafter. I guess opponent could have the freeze. Okay, let's say that the opponent has the freeze. If the opponent has the freeze, I actually want to pull the Zoe with the Galio instead to warranty we kill it. I'm gonna go for the gem crafter. I don't think it matters which one we go for. Probably was worth it, by the way, to sacrifice my ice pillar because I don't have space now for whatever unit I'm gonna get next. Yeah, it actually was probably worth it to sacrifice my ice pillar. Like attack into the charger twice. Yeah, our opponent's gonna go for the level up on the Zoe. So we didn't get to kill the Zoe before she could level it up. But we do get to clear the whole board. And if the opponent's not careful, we can actually just push for lethal because the Galio is gonna be doing 20. Entomb? They have to entomb the Galio, right? That stops the rally. That's a great draw for them. Yeah, this entomb stops the rally. No! No, you needed to entomb. I just rally. I just win, by the way. If the opponent doesn't have another blocker, I just win. Because I have challengers. I guess I don't. I'm gonna be one off because the Zoe and the opponent does get a blocker too. The Zoe did stop me from getting the lethal there. Unfortunately, I can only kill 2 things, right? I can only kill 2 things, and I'm gonna kill the things that have spell shield. That way, if the opponent does get an elusive, I'm not losing to it. Let's just go here. I can always avalanche as well next turn, by the way. I just want to put damage on these units. Like, I need these guys out of the way. I can always avalanche next turn to trigger the Galio and be able to pull again, and that kills my ice pillar. I have the flash freeze. We lose the Trundle. Yeah, we lose the Trundle. I have the flash freeze. We can avalanche. There it is. We avalanche. Get ourselves the rally. And then we go from there. That's why the avalanche is so good. Not only does it keep you alive, but it also lets you trigger the Galio level up once you do level up the Galio. I think if the opponent had actually entombed the Galio last turn, they would have been potentially to win here. Because if they had another elusive, they had units that had spell shield. I guess those units were really weak though, so they wouldn't have pushed lethal. Yeah, I guess those units were pretty weak. Yeah, but there you go. Opponent gets the lifesteal as we expected. We can actually just pull with the Trundle, right?
Discipline or death.
Yeah, we can just pull with the Trundle. We can pull this 2 right here and go like this. Or... yeah, we have lethal. I don't know why I'm like second guessing this. We go here. We go here. We make the Galio as the second unit that can pull. We also have a flash freeze that we can use, right? The idea here is that we can just push lethal though, because we can pull their lifesteal units away. And there we go. Oh man, like that entomb combined with the elusive. Again, I do have the flash freeze, right? So I don't think I lose. But the opponent would be in such a much better position if they had actually entombed my Galio. So GG's. In this match, we're gonna get Akshan, Varus, Sivir. We do have freezes. So as long as we stop the opponent from getting the spell shield, we can get there. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to mulligan them away because I do want the ramp. Now, I am scared of Riot negation. We probably get the worst ramp in our deck, right? Usually, Physics of the old one is probably the worst one out of the other the other 3 rank cards, right? We have, I guess the worst one is the one that summons a throw, right? But that's why we don't even play that one in the deck. But this is still pretty bad, right? Because opponent could easily have access to like the strike to be able to hit and kill my Physics of the old one. We do have 2 of them though, and we do have the they get the equipment, so that means that they probably have the blood letters as well, or it could be a Varus. Ooh, come on, give me other ramp, or give me Warmother Skull. Although actually, you know, I kind of might prefer the Citra anyways, because at least the Citra doesn't get stopped by a Riot negation, so that's better than nothing. Let's go faces. Let's go faces first. Next turn, we can either ramp up to Winter's Touch or we can go Trundle. Let's go Trundle. Because we can actually do both. I didn't even realize that I had enough mana to do both. Sure. I'll take your 7. I'll take your 7. So that next turn I have enough to play the Ice Pillar. I am a little bit concerned though, right? This thing has Spell Shield. So I won't be able to actually freeze her. We can go Ice Pillar. And we can try to settle for the Citria. As long as these two guys survive, we will have Citria on turn 10. So we can go Pillar. I don't have anything I can play, unfortunately. So I don't have anything else that I could play this turn. I guess now we can play the Catalyzer. I'm a little bit scared that the opponent might have Furious Wielder here. If they do have the Furious Wielder, it can get a little bit dicey. Do we go for the kill? I think we have to. Okay, they do have the Furious Wielder. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say, we have to go for the kill on the Sivir just because she has Spell Shield. Unfortunately, the opponent does have it, so it's fine. We're gonna just go for the Gorelick into Citria and hope that that's enough to be able to kill the Sivir, or even just percent lethal with the Gorelick, right? Because the opponent's not gonna have anything that can stop this Gorelick. And even if they have like Unforgiving Cold, it won't stop the Gorelick because it is formidable. They get the challenge though, so they could technically kill my Faces of the Old One here and stop the ramp. Oh wait, no, but we ramped up again with Catalyst, right? So it doesn't matter if they kill these Faces. So I'm down to play the Gorelick into Citria next time. And percent lethal with Gorelick. I think that's probably the best way. The only downside here is maybe we don't actually play the Gorelick now. If the opponent has access to like... I don't like the fact that the Sivir... Maybe we just pass. Maybe if the opponent passes back, I get really punished though. I don't like the fact that that Sivir could pull the Gorelick because she got Challenger from the thing. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Opponent gives it to us. We can go here. We can also go here. Alright, and save some damage. And then we settle for the Gorelick? Okay, okay. Alright, alright. This is the play. This is the play. We did take 3 damage here. I probably should have sacrificed. Honestly, I should have sacrificed the other one. Okay. This is where it's gonna get spicy. We go Gorelick, he's at 10. We go Citria, he goes to 20. Opponent, he can only be blocked by something that has as much health as him. It's still lethal. It's perfectly lethal. Obviously, opponent could have another Furious Wielder, which will allow them to actually stop the Gorelick from percenting lethal. That is one answer that they might have. But it is gonna be tough. They'll get fearsome. And I have to also kill this. I also have to kill this Sivir because of the Spell Shield, right? Fortunately for us, we do have the Citria, so we're gonna go for the Citria. We can kill the Sivir and percent lethal with the Gorelick. And the opponent's gonna have a hard time dealing with this. 20 HP. So again, they need to have access to a second Furious Wielder. Now, if they have access to Furious Wielder plus Unforgiving Cold, then I am kind of screwed because they can freeze, save their Sivir, and also stop the Gorelick from doing anything. If they have like a Quicksand, that's also another answer. I keep this Flash Freeze every single time so that we can target that Varus. But we just have to kill this Sivir. So this is lethal here. The opponent cannot block this. And we kill the Sivir at the same time so that the opponent doesn't have Spell Shield on one of their units. Do you have the answer? Absolver? Absolver? Furious Wielder, right? Yeah, it still kills the Citria. It still kills the Sivir though. Yeah, because opponent has to commit the Furious Wielder to be able to keep that Sivir alive, to be able to keep their Nexus alive. So we still kill the Sivir, and that's all I really need, right? Because we can just, unless the opponent pre-commits the... If the opponent pre-commits the Spell Shield on the Varus, maybe they have an out. Maybe they have an out that way, right? Oh, no, okay, never mind. They just get a second Sivir. So that gives them the win, right? That gives them the win there, because we won't be able to actually... I guess we could pre-commit this freeze and hope that we get... they had to have the Furious Will there and also have access to the thing, huh? That's unfortunate. Well, we try. Do we have enough to block? As long as the opponent doesn't have Fearsome... So let's think about this. If the opponent doesn't get Fearsome here... Challenger and Overwhelm. They always open, right? They always open. So my only out is to top deck a Harsh Winds. Yeah, they always open. I have to go like this. My only out is to top deck another freeze. We have Harsh Winds and we have Flash Freeze. Either one will do it. We don't get it. Oh. Oh, that Resurrection, huh? That Resurrection got them. They just need to pull here. And then that don't have enough to actually block. If they let me develop the second Citria, we do have big blockers for the Overwhelm, right? If we develop the second Citria, I think opponent loses. No, wait, come on. You also have Varus too? You lose to the Flash Freeze so badly. Why didn't we top deck? Okay, no, they had the Spell Shield. They had everything, guys. They had everything. Wait, that's not lethal. No, wait, that's not lethal. Wait. Wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. That's not lethal. That's not lethal. Citria? Second Citria. If they did the second one, would it have been... No, it would have been one off, but they had no reason not to use the second Chain of Corruption. Because they pull... Oh, it's not lethal. My blockers can clutch. I think opponent pulling correctly, by the way. That's why it wasn't lethal. But that's besides the point. They used the second Varus there, by the way, right? So this is the second Varus. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go Citria. I'm going to have to kill both of their units. Golif doesn't work. It heals me, but it doesn't work. It has to be second Citria. It has to be second Citria and hope that the opponent doesn't have Unforgiving Call. Kill the Varus, kill the Sivir, and go from there. And then block these two guys. We have Catalyst, potentially. Or we can Golif to heal if the opponent doesn't have an answer. I need to kill these Varus. I guess I have to go like this. If the opponent has Unforgiving Call, we just lose. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way, because... Okay. Opponent already used their second Varus. This is their only Sivir. They get another Lucky Find. They get the Dark Wood, they get the Swinging Blade. They have 2 units. We have some heal here. Xolaani still gets punished by this Citria, because we can block and you lose a unit. Even if you play this Varus weapon, it's fine, because the Citria's still at 12 HP. They do get to go up a little bit here to 8. I can't believe they actually didn't find lethal. Okay, they had spell shields. What's with all these spell shields? What's with all the spell shields? I might actually commit the Gorelift. Just because I know the Gorelift can keep me alive. By putting me back to 12. And I can sacrifice the Gorelift against this guy. That's no problem. So we just go here, right? I think we just go like this. We just go Gorelift. Get myself back to 12. Put myself in a situation where I'm not losing. The problem is that I don't have enough mana to play Warmother Scope. There's a good chance that the opponent just has the Riot Negation, to be honest. That the opponent has just been waiting for the Riot Negation. Do I even kill... Like, do I even kill this Xolaani? Like... Absolutely, right? Like, we just go like this? How is the opponent beating this? I keep the Challenger? Like, you have to commit something to kill this Xolaani, this Citria now. You don't have a unit that allows you to play Xolaani again? Because you didn't put... Because you don't have a Bloodletters? I can't believe we actually won this. I have to go back and look. Like I feel like if the opponent spell shield gets you to 11, you need one more. You need to use up all your hand just to kill this Citria. And it doesn't work. I feel like opponent could have definitely beat us this game. I don't know what happened. I actually don't know what happened. We didn't even get to play the Warmother Skull. We get to attack here. Unforgiving Call, maybe? If we wanted to play around the Unforgiving Call... No, this doesn't work. Unforgiving Call keeps them alive, but then we just play Eldra, and then next time we play the Warmother Skull. Or we can just play Catalyst and Wrath, and I think I'm alive. Yeah, even if they have Unforgiving Call, it doesn't matter here. Oh, what a nutty game! I thought I was dead. I guess they have the blockers though, right? The Gorleaf was a really big blocker. There was no way the opponent... Actually, yeah, there's no way for the opponent to have percent lethal there. We were always going to live at 1. Because even if the opponent... No. Opponent could have percent lethal. If they use the second chain of corruption, if they pull the Gorleaf... Oh, if they pull them with their 3/2s, they have lethal. Opponent! I'll take that. I'll take that. GG's. In this match, we're going against Aggro. We do have Rubines and Avalanches, which will be really good against them. We also have the Ramps now. The Ramp. I might actually kick this Warmother Skull. I'm okay keeping both Ramp, but I'm going to kick the Warmother Skull searching for an Avalanche instead, and we get it. Because I need to be able to clear their board once the opponent goes really wide on us. We can go Catalyst. Because we're going to take probably 3 damage here, right? The problem is that the opponent could have... Yeah, so this is going to go with the Avalanche. Because I think it's more important for us to stabilize than trying to go for the Warmother Skull. If the opponent opens, we can catalyze Sivir. If the opponent doesn't open, we can just Avalanche. And opponent doesn't... Oh my, okay, so the open is bad here, right? The open is really bad here. There's no way you open. There's no way you open.
Looking for trouble.
And I'm just gonna go here, because if the opponent attacks with Misfortune, I'm willing to block and set up for the Avalanche next time. So the opponent should not attack with Misfortune here. Because the last thing you want is to put the Misfortune in range of dying to the Avalanche. The question is, yeah, okay, opponent does the smart way. Opponent does the smart way, doesn't attack with the Misfortune, just pushes it to damage. Question is here, do we ramp again, or do we just play Trundle? If we ramp again, we'll have access to double Avalanche, but the opponent could easily just have the open here. I guess let's attack first, see what the opponent does. If the opponent doesn't block, I might just... Okay, if the opponent blocks, I'm gonna Catalyst.
Keep up.
Okay, so I think I like the Catalyst here, right? I like the ramp. We can play Trundle next turn, if anything. Or if the opponent develops, we can just Avalanche twice. This heals me 3 anyways. Opponent still never attacking with the Misfortune. The only downside is that I'm taking 5, because I'm going to be taking the damage from the Precious Pet, the Sap, and the Misfortune. If the opponent develops, they then develop right into my Avalanche. If they continue to live this alive, then I'm fine. Also, the Gorleaf is kind of nice, because if we get below 12 health, the Gorleaf is going to be like a pseudo heal. If I can get the Eldred, I'm also kind of chilling. Opponent actually went ahead and attacked with the Misfortune this time around. That's actually nuts. I think we just go Trundle. Okay, that's cool. Alright, you know what? What if we just go Ramp? What if we just go Ramp? What if we go Ramp again into Warmother Skull? Is that greedy? I think that's too greedy. I think I play Trundle. I think that's too greedy. I think that's going to be a little bit too crazy. I think we just play Trundle because we can kill the Misfortune by having the Ice Pillar. I could have gone Ramp and then go Warmother Skull, but I think that would have been a little bit too crazy. When it goes for Decimate, even setting me up for the Gorleaf to actually get me value. I guess I need to be careful though. I need to be careful that I don't just die before. Okay, so if we go Ice Pillar, the Eldra kind of keeps me alive. I think the Eldra means that I just win the game now. because opponent would not be able to actually push enough damage to actually stop. Like, I'm gonna be reducing the damage that they do by 1 every time. So even if the opponent has like a decimate here, I'm still go to 4. Unless the opponent literally opens with double fervor. Like, opponent will have to have... Yeah, they're gonna try to stun, trying to keep the Misfortune alive. We play the Eldred, which I think is better than playing the Avalanche. Then we pull the Misfortune. We have Tough in our Nexus. Opponent's never gonna get through to us. We can always Avalanche next turn if we need to, or we can just Gorlip as well. I think it's just gonna be we kill the Misfortune. The opponent's open attack is not even that good. They only push 1 damage. Okay, now they push 2 damage. They have to open though, because otherwise they just lose to the Avalanche. And once they do that, I think I'm gonna go Gorlip so that I can actually heal up and not be at risk of dying. Yeah, so opponent's gonna go for the open attack here, because obviously it makes the most sense. They're gonna try to quote-unquote get us low. I'm not losing to anything here, right? So I'm not losing to a Fervor. Like, I'm not losing to Decimate and double Fervor. Like, I'm really thinking of just doing Warmother Skull here. Like, I'm at 6. Even if the opponent has double Fervor, I go down to 2 and then I can just Gorlip. The opponent has Decimate, that's okay. So we just go here and then we just Gorlip next turn and we're fine. Like, I want to bait the opponent into using the removal now so that I can heal even more with my Gorlip. Opponent ends up not doing it. We do get the Galio level up though. Which means that I'm just chilling. Opponent also taps out a 9, so that, again, they don't have access to... they don't have access to, like, triple Fervor. So I think we just attack here. Yeah, if that wasn't enough... Yeah, if that wasn't enough, by the way, then this certainly is, right? We just go like this.
I'll take this one.
This is gonna be fun.
There's no... the opponent cannot get through to us, right? The Citrus just completely sealed the deal. But again, this Eldritch just carried. It just mitigated so much damage. Cool. You're only doing 2, right? Because the ping from here gets cancelled. We have the rally. And I want to play the Gorlif just to show them that they were never any threat. I need to play this Gorlif. I just want to show them, but they didn't let me. They didn't let me. So, GG's. I can't believe we actually got to play Warmother Skull, like actually cast it against an aggro deck. But that's how it goes sometimes. In this matchup, we're going against what looks to be Azir. So this is going to be Xolaani. The problem with Xolaani is that we do have access to freezes, right? So we do have access to the freezes. Here we go, which will allow me to actually stop the Xolaani from doing anything. Let's go Winter's Touch and then Cataclysm, I guess. Catalyzer. So... yeah, the Harsh Freeze is great because it allows us to freeze the Xolaani. This is a Xolaani deck. This is a Xolaani deck.
When we look ahead,
we need to try to ramp up to a Warmother Skull. Once we have the Warmother Skull enabled, it should be pretty good from there. Let's go ahead. Ooh, okay, so we can go Winter's Touch and we can actually go Freezes of the old one as well. That's why Winter's Touch is so good. Because just like that, we get to ramp twice. That's pretty good. That's very, very good, by the way. Huh. That's a great top deck. So then we have 2 more ramp in our hand, and then we're gonna get to this Winter's... I guess opponent could have Rattle Negation, though, right? If opponent has Rattle Negation, I'm so sad, but I guess we have a second one in our hand, so that's okay. I don't think I wait for them. If we go here, we have 7 plus 2. That's going to be 9. If we go here, we have 7 plus 1. That's going to be 8. 9. Okay. We have... no, we'll have 9. Whatever. We can just go here. Maybe it was probably better to play the Winter Stush, but I'm gonna greed out the Winter Stush until I'm enlightened. This is gonna be a lot of damage. And maybe that's the reason why Winter Stush, once we were enlightened, was better. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of damage. That's a lot of Sand Soldiers that are gonna be buffed up for the rest of the game. We still don't have any blockers. We might have to end up just using the Harsh Winds next turn. Ooh, if I had the Eldred, that would be better. I guess we get slightly more blocks here. We can play the Winter Stush. And they get a Seer as well. It's gonna depend on what the opponent gets this turn. If they have a way to kill one, I'm gonna have to like sacrifice his faces for the old ones. We might have to go Harsh Winds. So this is 3 Sand Soldiers. Each of them gonna be at... Okay, if the opponent goes like this, we're still okay. And we just play our Warmother's Call. Here's the problem: if the opponent has the Riot Negation, we're kind of screwed. I'm just gonna assume that they don't have it. Okay, they don't have it. And we get Citria, so we can actually just pull that Azir out of the way. I'm looking for Eldred though. I'm looking for the Eldred. We can go for the Wild Mysticism next turn. Get another blocker that we can use on his drawing. Oh, okay. They should have Xolaani by now enabled, right? They have summoned so many Sand Soldiers. 1, 2. They're looking for the Xolaani right now. They're looking for the Xolaani right now, which is another problem altogether, right? Galio? That's not bad. We go Wild Mysticism here. Like I said, gives me another blocker. I don't think... If the opponent has Xolaani, there's nothing we can do, right? I'm just gonna pass right now. I think I just pass right now. We get the Galio level up, we get another unit, and we have enough for Harsh Winds and potentially something else. We get Trundle, so we can even put the Ice Pillar down now. And we have, yeah, we have Harsh Winds and Flash Freeze, so even if the opponent plays Xolaani here, and there she is. So she has Transform, but if we just go Harsh Winds, we're okay. I would oh man, I would have loved to actually make her be... Why Harsh Winds? Sorry, why Flash Freeze over Harsh Winds? Yeah, that's fine. I would have loved to tag her with this Ice Pillar instead, but obviously we're not gonna have the chance to. We can go like this. This Xolaani is still gonna get pretty buffed up. Opponent shouldn't attack. Opponent shouldn't attack because attacking just gets me the rally. Yeah, I don't agree with this. I guess the attack... No, that's not true. It doesn't get me the rally because opponent actually doesn't do any damage. So what I have to do is just block everything. Yeah, opponent doesn't actually do any damage here. Because they didn't attack with their Seer. We can potentially still get there. If we get a good out here. We should play this Catalyst right now. I don't know why I didn't play it. It's the S right here. We could potentially get there. Opponent... Oh yeah, we lost the rat. So we can potentially get there because we can go and just pull stuff away and have the rally. So, for example, we can pull this one here. We can pull this Azir here. I guess this Ice Pillar doesn't matter. We go like this. We're forcing them to trade. We're forcing them to trade with Xolaani. We're forcing them to trade with Xolaani and we keep this Galio alive. Because they have to block. And we can Harsh Winds to protect our Galio and attack again. Because again, we're gonna get the rally. So we get the rally anyways right here. So we can actually go here. Protect both our units. That gives me another challenger for the rally. So I'm able to challenge again with the Faces of the Old One because he has challenger from the Citria. We get the rally by taking damage from the Azir. We kill one Xolaani. And we pull the rest. Also, I just realized that I pulled the wrong one with the Faces of the Old One. So now we can go here, here, and pull the rest everywhere that we want. Alright, we got there. We got there. A little bit of a mess up at the end, but we were able to survive the Xolaani and kind of push the damage that we needed. So, GG's. In this match, we're going against Zilean. This might just be time bombs. We don't have any ramp. I'm going to just mulligan for my ramp first. Okay, we have the Warmother scope, we have the Warmother system. I need to run negation is kind of scary here. If we get the LoR Eldred, though, the opponent will not be able to do anything, right? Because the flash runs are not gonna hit my Nexus. So we're just gonna ramp and go Warmother Skull. And okay, we even top pick the LoR Eldred. So yeah, so if the opponent, if it is like a flash bomb printer, not flash bomb, sorry, time bomb printer, then we should be okay as long as we have the Eldred, because he also gives everything, every one of my units tough. So we'll be able to always kind of like stall out from there. Let's go here. Now we don't have a lot of ramp, which is a little bit unfortunate. We play 12 ramp things and we only got one. We have our payoff and opponent low roll. Okay, opponent low roll, so I can't complain. That's a pretty big roll where the opponent just got there. If we go here, we set it up so that we can at least clear them out. We can just pass, wait for the opponent to develop something. Let's just do it now. Just in case that I top deck the ramp. Just in case that I top deck the ramp, let's just do it now. I get to clear 3 of their units. Again, a little bit scary, but not too bad right now. We might have to Harsh Winds next turn and then go LoR Eldred on turn 8. Just because we don't have the ramp. Ooh. No ramp. No ramp. Yeah, I might just Harsh Winds here. Okay. So they go for the Zilean. Now they finally get their time bomb printer going, but it's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late because we'll have the Eldred. Do I even Harsh Winds here? I'm just gonna Harsh Winds just because I don't want to take the 3 damage, to be honest. But I really don't need to, right? I'm gonna go Eldred, I'm gonna go Gorelift, and go from there. We don't even need to go Gorelift, to be honest. We can just go Eldred into Warmother Skull in turn 9. Force the opponent to have the Rhino negation. Of course, we get the ramp. We get the ramp a little bit too late. Yeah, this completely just, unfortunately for the opponent, this completely just ruins your day. I think their deck does nothing anymore, right? Like, what is their deck doing now that we have access to Eldred on the field? The time bombs don't hit my units or my Nexus. I guess they still level up. The opponent did it too early. The time bomb hasn't been triggered yet. Maybe they just wanted the draw though. Okay, do I respect the right? Do I respect the Rhino negation? I think I have to just I have to slam it, right? I mean, the opponent's gonna Rhino negation sooner. Like they're gonna have I have to go the Warmother Skull. They're gonna have to have, if they have Rhino negation, they have it. They don't have it. Yeah, this game is double Eldred. This game is over. This game is over. We have 2 options. Okay, now we even get the Trundle. We have 2 options. We can go Citria, or we can go. I guess it's Citria, right? I guess it's always Citria. Get a really big Trundle to win the game, and the Pillar's gonna have Challenger. And here we go. Lady of the Clouds. We don't need a second Warmother Skull, so I don't need to save mana for it. Yeah, we just go like this. I guess we just, let's put it like this. Yeah, yeah. And here we go. 19. I'm sorry, opponent. You literally went into the worst possible matchup for yourself. GG's. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's games. We had a lot of spicy games, right? We had some games where we came really close to the wire and LoR Eldred came in clutch plenty of times. We had that game against Sivir Akshan where the opponent just missed the most obvious lethal of our lives. I've never seen someone miss lethal like that, except for me. I miss lethal like that all the time, as you all love to remind me on Twitch chat whenever I'm streaming, like, you miss lethal. But anyways, yeah, a lot of fun, and you can see how good this deck can be and how fun it can be when you can get the Warmothers off and Citra just giving you so much value, etc, etc, etc. The ramp feels really good, especially Winter's Touch, when you can play like Winter's Touch and, like, let's say turn 3, you just top deck the faces. You can go faces and Winter's Touch and just ramp twice in a single turn. Feels really, really nice. Aside from that though, I mean, the deck is pretty straightforward, which gets us to our mulligan. You know what I'm gonna say. You're just looking for your ramp. Faces of the Old One, Winter's Touch, Catalyst of Eons, and Wild Mysticism are the 4 cards that you're looking for. If you have Faces of the Old One, then you might have to keep one of your 8 costs or higher cards. Otherwise, you don't have to. You can mulligan everything and look for the Warmother Skull. If I already have at least 2 ramp cards, then I'm looking to keep the Warmother Skull. The only time that I will keep it is if I already have a pretty good ramp hand that I know I'll be able to ramp into the Warmother Skull and don't need to rely on drawing it later into the game. Feels pretty good though. Feels pretty good to get it off. Even when you don't get the Warmother Skull though, you can still get some value by just straight up playing your Citrius and your LoR Eldreds and your Gorlift like that. Especially the curve of Gorlift on 9 and Citra on 10 can potentially win you plenty of games because the opponent's gonna have to deal with that Gorlift. Otherwise, you know, you just push that lethal damage. Aside from that, I mean, strategy-wise, just keep track of the mana so that you're being mana efficient on understanding which ramp you gotta use at a time. I don't think there's any clear math here, which one is better to use on turn 3, to be honest. I think playing either one of them is fine. Just kind of do whichever one you feel is gonna give you more value, right? Like, usually the blocker is probably the most valuable of them all. If you already took more than 3 damage, that's when you can do the heal. And the Winter's Touch is probably the one that you want to save to use the last if necessary. Aside from that though, it's again pretty straightforward deck, so just ramp, get your Warmother Skull off, and go from there. That'll be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below or comment or anything that will increase the engagement of the video. Really appreciate it. And you can also subscribe to us where we post LoR videos every single day. That way you're not missing out. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.